I always go through your questions and comments during the break. And I always want to tell people it doesn't have to be a comment about tonight's show. It doesn't always have to be a reaction. If you just have a question or something that's been kind of burning in your mind a little bit that you are too busy to try and figure out yourself, send it our way. We got a whole team of people working for you trying to do that. So email us at thestory@kgw.com or use the hashtag HeyDan on Twitter. Who likes money? I'm a fan. I am. I'm guessing most of you probably are too. Well, if you're an Oregon taxpayer, you're likely going to get a big kicker refund next year when you do your taxes. The state is expecting to pay out nearly $2 billion, which could be the largest kicker refund ever in the state's history. How much you get back is based on your income level, so the median taxpayer in Oregon will get about $420 back. Now, I can hear some of you right now going, wait, what? In this economy? How does that work exactly? Well, let me explain. Oregon's kicker law says if the state collects 2% more in taxes than it expects during its 2-year budget cycle, then taxpayers get that extra money back. In 2020, when the state was making its revenue forecast for the next 2 years, things didn't look so great, if you remember. The pandemic was crashing the economy. People were getting laid off left and right, so the state was expecting less income to come in, less income tax revenue, and more people unemployed. But then the federal government added extra unemployment benefits that people had to pay taxes on. That, combined with other federal aid, helped the economy bounce back a lot faster than people expected. But the big reason for the big kicker, according to the Oregonian at least, is that high earners made a lot more money than expected during the pandemic. So yes, the rich got richer and the poor got poorer. But under Oregon's kicker system, that translates to a bit more money for everybody. Now, there are some people who don't love how this system works. David, for instance, emailed me and said this: personally, I think the kicker law is insane. It seems to deny that we have both periods of economic growth and periods of economic decline. I think a saner approach would be to save when we're in a boom economy and spend when we're in a bust. I think we need to act against our own bad habits by setting up boundaries around a rainy day fund ahead of time as best we can. And David, obviously you're not alone in this viewpoint. We get emails like this almost every time we talk about the kicker. Even before the pandemic hit, lawmakers talked about diverting the kicker money to places they could really use it, like schools, for instance, or PERS fund. Governor Brown floated that idea in 2019. Some leaders have also suggested they could go toward more of a rainy day fund, like David's email there. And, another, who knows, possible global pandemic, economic catastrophe, something like that. But those proposals have never gone anywhere. So for now, we're all going to get just a little bit of money back in our tax returns.